escorted by his parents, Janine and Tim Barnett, and his brothers. James is a member of the soccer, swim, and track teams. James' favorite football memory is beating Boyle County this year. After graduation, James plans to attend a college to be named later. Let's give it up for James Barnett. Our next senior is Nate Dawkins. Nate is escorted by his parents, Chastity and David Dawkins. Nate is also a member of the baseball team. His favorite football memory is beating Boyle County this year. After graduation, Nate plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in sports medicine. Let's give it up for Nate Dawkins.
No, sir. Tell me what.
Next, we honor senior Duncan Gaunce. Duncan is escorted by his three brothers and his parents, Chad and Susan Gaunce. Duncan is a member of the basketball team at Service Club. His favorite football moment was scoring against LCA as a junior and celebrating with Jackson Kreitzer. After graduation, Duncan plans to go to the University of Kentucky, and his major is undecided. Let's give it up for Duncan Gaunce. Our next honoree is senior Jacob Dudek. Jacob is being escorted by his parents, Christina and Tim Dudek, grandfather and sisters. Jacob's favorite football memories are getting his first varsity tackle as a freshman, beating Boyle County as a senior, and celebrating with his teammates. After graduation, Jacob wants to continue his football career at an undecided college and major in construction management. Let's give it up for Jacob Dudek.
Ribeye steak.
Our next honoree is senior Bernard Kaluta. Nardo is being escorted by his cousin Selena. Nardo has several significant football memories. His favorites are when he rushed for 200-plus yards in the last game of the freshman season, beating Boyle County twice and beating LCA. After graduation, he plans to go to trade school and get his certification in plumbing. Let's give it up for Bernard Kaluta.
That reminds me. I'm really stuck on that for these colleges. best deal out of Mississippi. Well, I was watching a game last night, a college game last night. Whatever that Sun Conference or Sun Bowl, I don't know. But anyway, so the offense made a substitution. This is a crucial part of the game. The defense, the team on defense, came out on the field.
Our next senior honoree is Tyler Lusardi. Tyler is escorted by his parents, Chanel and Joey Lusardi, and his sister, Tyler. Tyler is also a member of the baseball team. His favorite football memory is getting his first varsity start against Highlands as a junior. After graduation, Tyler plans to continue his athletic career at an undecided college. Let's give it up for Tyler Lusardi.
But if their toe hit and their heels hit out of bounds, they say that's incomplete. Yeah, it's out of bounds. Okay, then toe touch and going out of bounds. Hell yeah, your heel's going to go hit out of bounds anyway. Your whole body hits out of bounds. How can you get away with toe touch and then, fall out of bounds with your heel hit out of bounds?
Or I think if you toe touch, that both in down, that's a kick.
Our next senior honoree is Eli Martinez. Eli is escorted by his parents, Ernest and Elaine Martinez, his grandfather and sister. He's a member of the Spanish Club and the MST Exemplar Scholar Program. His favorite football memory is beating Boyle County this season. After graduation, Eli plans to attend either the University of Kentucky or Vanderbilt and study pre-medicine. Give it up for Eli Martinez.
Okay, Tom.
Next, we honor senior Isaiah Mashney. Isaiah is escorted by his parents, Amanda and Larry Mashney, his grandmothers, and brother and sister. Isaiah plans to wrestle and run track later this year.
Julian asked me
His
about
favorite
that
football
the other day.
memory is spending time with his teammates and
When I was over there
hitting
doing the
people
draw
on
show.
defense.
He's
After
telling me
graduation,
that,
Isaiah plans
he's
on
gonna have
attending an
Bush Party for a
undecided college.
for a state tournament.
Let's give a hand to Isaiah Mashney.
How do you feel when you go to a small stadium and put the blood, build in your blood like?
No, I like the press box. The press box is pretty nice.
Okay.
I like the press box better than the Kroger.
Yeah.
Kroger field, even though we got ESPN's box, you're so far up there, man. You got a guy got all the game off the monitor.
Man.
Can't even see the field.
Yeah.
And Cardinal Stadium's a little bit closer. Even though it's pretty high. I hope they let me pick my games, King, because they just said, Gary, you do.
Our next senior honoree is Owen Parrish. Owen is escorted by his mother, Stephanie Parrish. Besides playing football, Owen is also an Eagle Scout. Owen's favorite football memory is beating Boyle County his freshman and senior years. After graduation, Owen plans to attend trade school to become an electrician. Give a round of applause for Owen Parrish. Our next senior honoree is Sean Perry. Sean is escorted by his mother, Camila Valencia, father, Justin Perry, and his brother. Sean is a member of the Spanish Club. His favorite football memory is beating Boyle County his freshman year. After graduation, Sean plans to attend the University of Kentucky and study civil engineering. Give it up for Sean Perry.
I can't play this back now because y'all done.
What?
So I can't play this back now because y'all done say run the clock at halftime. We go to commercial break for this.
Our next senior that we will honor is Justice Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
Justice is escorted by his parents, Bri and Matt Ruth, grandparents, and brother JoJo. Justice is a member of the Math, Science, and Technology program. His favorite football memory is beating Boyle County as a freshman and a senior. After graduation, Justice plans to study mechanical or aerospace engineering at an undecided college in the South. Let's give it up for Justice Ruth. Our next senior honorees are brothers Jack and J.J. White. Jack and J.J. are escorted by their mother, Erin White. Jack is a member of the baseball team and FCA. His favorite football moment is listening to Skrilla in the tunnel before games. After graduation, Jack plans to continue his athletic career at an undecided college. JJ is a member of FCA. He's the chair of Dance Blue and a member of the baseball team. His favorite football memory is being part of the first victory night. After graduation, JJ plans to continue his football career at an undecided college. Let's give it up for brothers Jack and JJ White. Our next senior honoree is Brady Wassick. Brady is escorted by his mother, Angela Wassick, father, Tim Wassick, and his brother and sister, Lance and Campbell. Brady is a member of the baseball team and FCA. His favorite football memory is beating Boyle County as a senior. After graduation, Brady plans to continue his athletic career at an undecided college. Give it up for Brady Wassick. final senior honoree is Will Welch. Will is escorted by his parents, Ann and Brent Welch, his grandmother and brother. Will is a member of the SGA Marketing Committee and Social Media Marketing Club. Will's favorite football memory is beating Scott County in overtime his junior year. After graduation, Will plans to attend an undecided college and major in business. One more hand for Will Welch. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your football senior nights class of 2026. With a kickoff for Casey County.
Seconds.
The onside kick is recovered by Casey County's number 9, Bryson Wesley. Casey County will take over first down and 10 from the Catholic 45-yard line.
The onside kick by Casey County is recovered at the 45. Quarterback, he keeps it, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. That's Owen Willoughby, big 6'4" quarterback in the backfield with also Mark Clements is the running back. We'll check the other players. It's going to be second down about 11, Coach. And right off the bat, Casey County gets a turnover.
Yeah, I'm just really surprised at the onside kick, but I guess, you want to start off maybe your seniors, trying to get a little jump on the game real quick. But you're right about that quarterback. He's a nice-looking kid. Here's the kickoff.
Here's the kickoff, and it was an onside kick, and Wesley recovered it there for Casey County.
Yeah, that was just a surprise. I don't think Lexington Catholic expected that at all.
Second down. Quarterback Willoughby back in the pocket, looks over the left side, throws it, and it's tipped away and almost intercepted there. Good play by the defensive Catholic. And, of course,
Bradford.
That was Bradford, and Jack White is a defensive end, and Mark Ozinski, Jacob Dudek, nose tackle. You got Jack Wedding and Brady Wasick at the linebackers. We'll check the secondary for you after this. And in the backfield, you got Ethan Strong, the top receiver, number 1. You got Brayson Wesley, number 9, who got the recovery of that onside kick, Coach.
Good looking. They've got some good looking athletes. They're just a little overmatched here, probably.
Motion near side by Strong, back in the pocket, steps up, and he's going to be dumped by Wedding back at the 46-yard line. Jack Wedding got in there and dumped him.
I'll tell you what, Wedding is just everywhere on the field on defense. Nice job of forcing the quarterback to tuck the ball. They were on him before he can barely do anything with it.
So that'll force a punt by Casey County. And, of course, Ethan Strong is the punter. He'll punt away to Catholic's Baird Woodall. Just underway here at Lexington Catholic, Joseph K. Ford Stadium here. Strong is going to run it around the right side, and he throws it, and it's going to be incomplete, and just got rid of the football, and it'll be Catholic ball. Let's see where they mark it at, Coach.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage, Gary. You don't come back to the line of scrimmage. So
mark it at the 46-yard line.
Yes, sir.
And Catholic will have to go 46 yards with Brady Wasick at quarterback. Ashton Flugner is a tight end. Evan Osteen, and also you got Jacob Dudek at tackles. We'll check the other linemen after this play. Wasick in the backfield. God splits out to the right side. Wasick got the Wedding with him in the backfield. First down at the 46. Wasick back to pass. Brady stepping into the pass, and it's caught and taken down by Wedding to the 10 and dragged down at the 8-yard line. There to drag him down was Will Aliff, who got him in the secondary, Coach. First down at the 8.
Yeah, they're really good field position now.
Wedding in the backfield. Also, we got 24 back there, Coach. That's going to be Eric Smith. Eric Smith in the backfield. Smith goes in motion. Wasick gives the Wedding down to the 5 and tripped up inside the 3-yard line.
Yeah, nice tackle by Shaler there, Jason Shaler.
Yeah, made a nice play there. So it'll be second down and goal at the 2-yard line. Catholic trying to get the first possession. It started back at the 46-yard line. Wasick threw the pass to Wedding and gives the Wedding up the gut. And they're going to single around, and coming around with it is going to be Dudek, I believe. That's Dudek on the end around. Touchdown.
Yeah, a little flip backwards, a little reverse end around play. Nice. It was a nice job.
Well, it's senior night. They want to get the seniors in on the action, Coach, and they do with this flip around to Dudek. Look at them come around there.
Yeah, nice job. It had him way out of position. Really good block out there, Gary, by Jack White.
Yeah. White, and here comes J.J. White in to kick the extra point out of the hold of Gantz, and Lasardi will be the long snapper to make it 7-0. Lasardi snaps it back, and White kicks it up, and it's no good. 6-0, Lexington Catholic. 9:21 to go in the first quarter here at Lexington Catholic, and the Knights come in 6-2, trying to go to 7-2 and keep their outstanding record going, Coach.
Yeah, they're really gonna. I think they have home field advantage, I believe, in the playoffs. So, yeah, they're looking really good now, especially defensively.
We'll step out for 30 seconds here on WKYT and Pretchbin. Lexington Catholic went 46 yards, Coach, on 4 plays, and they capped it off with the run around by Dudek.
Yeah, that was a nice job of Dudek to receive that little reverse end around play. Good call. Good call.
Barnett's kickoff for Lexington Catholic, and he's going to kick it, and it's going to be to the 3-yard line. Taken there and sweeping around to the 10, hit at the 15-yard line as Aiden West, caught the ball and took it around to the 15. He's knocked down right there.
Right. I believe the tackle was number 7. I mean, let's take a look at that.
Here's West on the return.
Bam, right there.
And helping him out, of course, Baird Woodall was there as well.
Yeah.
23.
Gannon Rudisfield, too.
Yep. Our backup quarterback. They got it at the 15. The Houston Oilers is what their uniforms look like, Coach.
Right, that white and light blue look like Boone County a little bit.
First down, they got a 6'4 quarterback, 6'4", 190-pound, a junior. Owen Willoughby. Willoughby. Behind him is Clements, gives to Clements. He's hit and knocked down at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Mark Clements.
Yeah, good penetration by 3 or 4 of the Lexington Catholic Knights.
Clements, the leading rusher, coming in for the Rebels, 500 yards, Coach. But the quarterback, Willoughby, has 5 touchdowns rushing.
Yep, he's a good size young man. It's going to be hard for them to block that front by Catholic. And I'll tell you who's strong, Jack White. Jack White takes up a lot of ground in there. He just can really, really move.
Don't forget that other edge, Hozinski, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
Mark Hozinski.
And they both will hit you.
And Dudek is up the middle, the nose tackle. Clements goes to the left. Quarterback Willoughby takes it, rolls left, is going to flip it up and incomplete, trying to go up to the 25-yard line. His intended receiver, Coach, was Jason Schaller.
Yeah, the ball was thrown a little bit outside and low for him. Feeling the pressure back there at quarterback. You got to set your feet and throw that ball.
Yep, brings up 3rd and 10. Catholic scored first 6-0. They missed the extra point. 8 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first period here at Lexington Catholic's Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, the King of Stream, William Moorfield, and Tory Bailey.
Yep, expert videographer.
Yes, sir. Willoughby, back to pass, Rose right, sets and throws, and almost picked off by Wasick. Brady Wasick got his hands on it at the 22, and he can't believe he didn't get the ball.
Yeah, and I know. It was one of those things where he was surprised. The ball was thrown to Bryson Wesley, but the ball was tipped before it even got there.
So they had to punt the ball away. And as we said, Ethan Strong does the punting for Casey County. He'll punt it away to Lexington Catholic.
Got 2 deep back here, Gary.
Yeah, Baird Woodall is back, and I think Gauntz is one of them, Coach.
Little late attendee coming on the field there.
And the punter will be punting back near the end zone for Casey County.
Good snap.
Gets the punt off. It's taken, and they fake an end around. That's going to be good. Baird Goodall down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Baird Woodall with the long touchdown run on the. That's about 50 yards, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a fake. He faked a reverse, but there was nobody there, and just hit the corner. Watch this, beautiful job. Faked the reverse,
right at the 50-yard line.
Right and block at the point of attack.
Baird
Another
Woodall.
block. Baird Woodall.
Yep, all the way. 50-yard punt return.
Nice.
Puts the Knights up 12-0. They're going to go for just 1 point, and it'll be J.J. White. Lasardi snaps back. White's kick is up, and it is good this time. 13-0. Lex Cath leads at 8:04 to go in the first period, thanks to Whitaker Bank. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, and also Clark's Pump and Shot. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. 13-0. Catholic on top. So Barnett set to kick off. Catholic up 13-0, Coach Meehan.
It might be a long night for Casey County, the Liberty, Kentucky trip, because they're playing a very, very good Lexington Catholic team.
We've been saying all year long this is a good Catholic team, Coach. In 3A, they're ranked number 4 in the state in their class, behind, of course, Cal, Christian Academy. I think Breathitt County's, Bell County's up there. Then Catholic right in the mix, Coach.
Right in the mix, and defensively, they're strong as anybody in the state.
Definitely.
Offensively, when Wasik's hot, they're hot.
And that was proved against Boyle County. They shut Boyle County down. They had a 17-0 lead and beat Boyle County 17-7.
Yeah, it was a really good game. Again, that defense was outstanding.
No fluke, Coach. That wasn't a fluke.
No.
Catholic just played some good football. The touchback marks it out the 20-yard line for Owen Willoughby. And he's having a little trouble on his passes tonight, Coach.
He's struggling, but there's pressure on him. You have to give credit to the defensive line for Catholic. Just they're not even sending the linebackers right now. They're
Clements to the left. Here they keep it inside and knock him down right there. That's no gain.
Swarmed already. Big time.
Wesley came in at quarterback that time. Ran the ball one time, didn't get any yards. And Owen Willoughby is back. No, Wesley's running the plays in.
Wesley's running the plays in, yes.
For Casey County, the Rebels, Coach, and they usually have a really good team that is down a little bit this year.
Yeah, they're down in numbers, too. They were having trouble getting people out, and that's what we heard before the game.
Wesley in at quarterback, as we said. There's moving along the left side. It's going to be jumping against Wozinski, I believe.
Yeah, he got a little excited that time. He saw he was probably on a free rush, and so he wanted to get into it right away.
Move the ball out to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for Casey County. Down 13-0 to Lexington Catholic. 7:10 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they can get any offense going at all. They're not going to have any luck running up the middle, Gary. They're just not against this defense. They need some misdirection, get a few completed passes.
So Bryson Wesley has come in at quarterback.
There you go.
Gets to Clements around the 30-yard line, dives up to the 30. And let's see who got him there. It was for Catholic making the play there, Coach. it was 22. And let's see who that was for Lexington Catholic. 22, Coach.
I'm watching on the replay there, Gary. 22. Okay. Yeah, 22 is Mashney.
Yep.
Isaiah Mashney.
So his injury's better, I guess. He's back playing now. That's a first down for Case. First down they've got in the quarter so far, Coach.
I know, but they were aided by the penalty, but yeah. And Mashney's a senior, so yeah, that's good that he got in here tonight. That's really good.
Wesley now is in a quarterback with Clements behind him, and Strong is split out to the left side. Give to Clements. He runs hard and then knocked backwards there, and then no gain at all. And that was Wedding on the play.
Yeah, on the bottom of the pile. Wedding just came flying up through there.
Wedding's already got a sack in the ball game, Coach. Now he's got a tackle in the backfield. TFL, they call that. So Wedding making his presence felt on senior night.
Yeah, he's another one of those juniors, though. He's back next year. And I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
he just keeps getting better and better. We watched him some last year. Looks like Mark Hosinski's stretching his arm a little bit. Looks like he maybe banged it up a little bit. Hopefully not.
5:19 in the quarter. As we said, they replaced Willoughby with Wesley at quarterback. Deep drop, airs it out the right side, and it's going to be knocked away by Baird Woodall. Nice play by Baird Woodall.
Yeah, he had him covered all the way. I got to admit, though, that quarterback can fling the ball, Gary. Look at this nice. Took one step. Oh, that was close.
A little bit of contact there.
There was contact both ways, yeah.
Yeah, the intended receiver was Ethan Strong, and that brings up, but second down, I like the call.
I do too. I like the call on second down. I also noticed that they were in a running formation. That was the only receiver that went out. They have double wings on the left side that time, the split right. What they're doing is they're trying to overload one side to hopefully get some kind of yardage on running ball.
Wesley at third down and 11, 29-yard line, high snap. And Wesley keeps it, hitting the backfield, and he's going to be sacked. Couple players there, in particular, who's that? That is Hosinski in there, Coach.
Right, number 4. They set the edge that time really well. Quarterback had to turn upfield because the edge was set by, I believe, by Hosinski. And he had to turn inside, and there was nothing there. When you turn inside, those guys go to the ball.
So they're going to have to punt the ball to Catholic on 4th and 14. And Catholic is sending – nobody's back deep for Catholic yet, Coach. Looks like maybe a quick kick here. 4th down, about 14 yards. Strong, and he steps up, throws it deep downfield, and throws it away, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think he threw it away. I think he expected a receiver to be in that area because he looked right and almost immediately threw left. That a receiver pulled up his route. So there was a little miscommunication that time, Gary.
And he's slow getting up, the quarterback coach. That was Willoughby back in throwing the ball, and he was slow getting up.
Yeah.
Catholic will have it at the 27-yard line, trying to go up by 3 scores. 4:08 to go in the first period. Wasik with Wedding in the backfield. Triple receivers out to the left. Looking left. And pressure, and he throws it, and it's going to be incomplete as he's trying to get it down. And it was incomplete, Coach.
Well, I got to say, honestly, I've got to say that he didn't need to throw that ball. He could have ran that ball for 20 yards. I think he just he wanted to get to a receiver.
Will Welch was the intended receiver. Number 8, Welch, brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Trying to throw to a senior, getting the ball.
Gauntz is split out to the right side. Twins out to the left. Now motion, and they give now to the second guy around on the end sweep. Down to the 10, cuts it back. 5, touchdown, Catholic. And, Coach, the ball carrier that time was Eric Smith.
Yeah,
Eric Smith.
Yeah, sophomore running the football.
Yeah, seeing some guys for the first time this year, Coach.
Yeah.
Smith did run the ball a little bit last time Catholic played, but here's a new wrinkle right here, Coach.
Yeah. Nice block downfield, too.
And Smith ran it in. It's 19-0. Here's Lasardi snapping it back, and J.J. White puts it through. 20-0. Lexington Catholic, 3:54 to go in the first period here at Lexington Catholic. We'll be back after this timeout. James Barnett's been a busy guy tonight, Coach. Kicking off, it's 20-0. He's going to kick off again. And he's been they put the last one in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
We'll see what Barnett does here.
He's got a leg. He can kick it out of the end zone if he wants to.
Here's a kick into it, and it's a deep one. And it's going to be a touchback in the end zone. So Casey County brings it out to the 20. Coach is 20-0. Casey County down to the Knights. And the Knights are looking impressive, Coach.
They are looking impressive. They came ready to play. I have to admire Casey, honestly, Coach. Gary, they've got like 23 players maybe.
Yeah.
11 on the field. That doesn't leave a lot on the sideline. They'll have to play everybody probably. But, boy, I tell you what, I'm going to give credit to the ones that stayed, the ones that are on this football team.
That's right.
Because that showed a lot of courage.
Yep.
And I appreciate that.
Splitting way out to the left is Aiden West, and quarterback is going to be Owen Willoughby's back in the quarterback, waiting on the snap, back to pocket, rolling to the right, throws it incomplete, Coach.
Yeah, he had a receiver open deep, but he was under duress, and there's no way he could get the ball to him. Watch it replay. He had to throw it short out of bounds because he couldn't get it to the deep receiver, and the under receiver was covered.
Jaden Robinson is a center. Riley Pullum to right guard. Wesley Kaufman to right tackle. Bryson Stokely left guard. Left tackle is Landon Oakley. And we'll check, of course, we got Ethan Strong, got a receiver. Clements in the backfield with Willoughby. And we had Aiden West split out as a receiver. And we're going to go with Clements in the backfield with Willoughby. And Clements is going to shift to the left side. Twins to the far side, waiting for the second down and 10. Fakes inside, runs it and hits the wall and knocked back. And I tell you what, that's just good defense by Catholic again, Coach.
It is a really good defense in the center of the formation. You just can't run up in there. I'm looking at number 59, Bryson Stokely, the big tackle for Casey County, and he's in there fighting like crazy, but he just can't move those guys.
Yeah. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. We checked the defense for Catholic. It's a very solid defense. One of the best defenses in the state, Coach.
They're playing that way, too.
Coach Nuremberg does a great job with the defense here at Catholic.
They're taking their time getting the play in. I think we'll have a timeout here in a second.
And that's going to be the case. Timeout by the Rebels. 3 minutes to go. Lexington Catholic leads Casey County 20-0 here on WKYT 365 BLK and PrepSpin.com. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. 20-0 Catholic. We're back at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, Lexington Catholic and Casey County. And the Knights up 20-0 on Casey County here in the first period. Coach, and Casey County faced with 3rd down and 10. They did get a first down the last possession, right?
Yeah, they have one first down.
They got a first down, and now they're trying to keep it going here. And the quarterback, Owen Willoughby, is 6'4", a junior, motioned by Strong. Back in the pocket. And he tries to hit a screen. Jack White almost picked it off.
Yeah, he was trying desperately to get the screen to Wesley, but Jack White put that big old hand up and knocked it down.
Jack White, if he picks that off, Coach, he is gone to the end zone.
Yeah, he's another senior that's he's gonna play at the next level, Gary. He's got the size, the quickness.
You're right.
It's pretty tough for them to throw against that front line. I want to see him get that ball to Ethan Strong. I've been watching his routes. He runs good routes. They just can't get him the ball.
Schlarman, Wedding, and Wasick are linebackers with Woodall. And in the secondary, we got, let's see back there, Coach. Looks like we got Roof. And who's else? 22 is also in the secondary there for
that's
Catholic.
Isaiah Mashney.
Mashney's back there trying to get all these players mentioned. Quarterback throws it. It's going to be incomplete, as coming up is Schlarman making the hit.
Yeah, that was Stevens. Caden Stevens tried to get the ball to Schlarman. I think the ball was kind of knocked loose. It looked like it was intentional. Reached in there and knocked it loose. I'll tell you what they don't want to do is punt to Lexington Catholic. They really don't.
Nope.
They can punt the ball out of bounds or something. Don't let them return the ball on you.
Right.
Spend a lot of time back in that territory back there.
Comes Brady Wasick. Catholic will have it at the 20-yard line. Triple receivers out to the left, Coach, for Catholic.
Yeah, Trips left, got that wide receiver right.
There's quarterback diving forward for a couple of yards. Brady Wasick.
51 looked like 61. Pulliam got a hand on him and tripped him up.
2nd down. Lexington Catholic's Wasick splits Harper out to the near side. Triple receivers out to the left. Waiting for the snap. Throws it downfield, and it's going to be through the hands of Harper, the intended receiver, at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Ethan Strong on the coverage, but he did throw it a little high that time. He every once in a while. I don't criticize him very much, but every once in a while he just doesn't get his feet set when he throws, Gary.
Yeah. Be 3rd down and 7.
But I'm going to tell you this, Gary. He's got total control of that offense.
Yes, he does.
Just watch him.
Gives around the left side and running to Smith down to the 15 and then knocked out of bounds. Nice play there, knocking him out of bounds. And let's see who that was, Coach.
It was 13.
That was, Jason Schaller.
Yeah, he's a freshman. Jason's a freshman out there making tackles. Way to go.
A nice play.
Yeah, actually it was a nice play by the defense of stemming him in. Notice he tried to get around the corner, couldn't get there at all.
They used that sideline, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right.
As a 12th man there for Casey County.
Good job.
4th down and 5 at the 15 for Wasick. Waiting for Smith, and now it goes in motion. Wasick rolls right, sets, throws it. It's caught.
Nice
Touchdown, Flugner. Ashton Flugner, touchdown catch of 15 yards from Brady Wasick.
That was a nice catch. He just reached up with his hands and grabbed that ball. Watch that.
Snatched it, didn't he?
Snatched it out of the air. Boom. Very
right there.
Beautiful.
And he turned around.
Nice
He
job.
had a wide open end zone. 26-0. A minute 56 in the first quarter. So this will be the first time I've seen a running clock if a Catholic scores again here in the first quarter. Running clock in the first quarter.
I don't think it'll happen.
Here's a kick up, and it is going to be good. 27-0. Catholic with 1:56 to go in the first period. We'll be back after they take a look there at the great pass from Wasik to Flugner, who hauls it in and takes it in the end zone.
Yeah, that's that levels pass. They have a short, middle, and wide, deep receiver on that play.
27-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Catholic on top. James Barnett to kick off. As I said, Coach, is busiest guy on the field.
He is. He's pounding that ball in the end zone, though.
Here's a kick, and it's going to be deep in the back of the end zone. It barely gets there, Coach.
Oh.
That's almost a free football.
It got there, though.
Yeah, it barely got in the end zone.
Oh, man.
Catholic saying it didn't, but I think it did to get in the end zone, Coach.
Yeah, I think the ball was – any part of the ball touching the end line is the end zone.
That's what it got to.
Yeah, oh, boy.
So barely got to it.
Well, that would have been a disaster for Casey
Minute
County.
56 here in the first period. 27-0. Catholic on top of Casey County. Lexington Catholic flexing their 3A muscles, Coach. They're going to go pretty far, I think, in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so, too. They
got Ashland next week as their final game in Ashland. That'll be a decent game.
Yeah. They're just getting better and better, too, as the season goes on, barring any kind of injuries.
Yep.
They're loaded.
Willoughby in the backfield with Clements. Strong splits out to the left at the 20-yard line. Willoughby gives it out to Clements. Hit at the 22, 23, and knocked down right there as a couple people come over there to help out. But Wedding was there, and also helping out, Coach, was Justin Roof.
Yeah, that was a double team tackle. They really got him from each side. But, Clements really was driving his feet. He got a few yards out of that just by his own effort.
Yep. As I said in the pregame or just moments ago, Clements, the leading rusher, with 500 yards coming in.
He's a load to tackle. They're gang tackling him. That's the only way to do it.
He goes 5'8", 185, Coach.
Yeah, and that's strong. That's a strong 185.
Willoughby takes it, runs up to 25, and there's a flag down.
That's
he
first
stopped
penalty.
by Roof.
First penalty of the game.
First penalty of the football game. It's going to be holding against Casey County.
Yeah, they'll probably decline the penalty, wouldn't you think?
It'll bring up third down and about 5 if they decline.
Nope, they're taking it. Going to back them up.
It's a 10-yard penalty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Back to the 16, 17-yard line.
Can't afford to go backwards. You get behind the chains against this team, and you're in trouble. You may be able to get 5 or 6 or 7 yards, but it's going to be hard to get 15, 16 yards.
52 seconds. The clock is running. 2nd and 18 for Casey County back at their own 12-yard line. Owen Willoughby's 6'4" junior coach is quarterback. Very good size quarterback.
Nice size.
Back in the pocket, gets chased out, and he's dropped. He's sacked back at the 7-yard line. And we're trying to get a beat on the young man who got in there.
Yeah, there was a flag thrown late, too. I'll look for the flag.
The play was made by Isaiah Mashney, who sacked him.
Yeah, we have a little WWE wrestling match going down there in the secondary.
So they're going to mark it off.
Let's see what we get a call here.
After the unsportsmanlike against Catholic. So 15-yarder will get Casey County you say third down, Coach?
Right, it's not an automatic first down.
It's not an automatic first down.
It was 3rd and 18, so.
So now it's still third down and about 8 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, there was a little wrestling match going on back there, so they're going to let the clock go out here, Gary.
12 seconds. They're going to let it run out. You're right, Coach. And it's 27-0. Lexington on top of Casey County into the first quarter. We'll be back on WKYT in Princeton after this timeout. 27-0. Catholic on top.
Casey.
We're back, and all we missed was a Willoughby to Caden Stevens completion, then a punt went out of bounds, and they mark it, Coach, at about the 37-yard line. That's where Catholic will have it go to work. They're up 27-0.
Yeah, I said before, you don't want to punt it to them. You know, maybe a punt out of bounds is a better deal than punting it to them, and they run it back for a touchdown.
Yep. So Lexington Catholic Knights will have the ball, 11:21 in the first half.
It's a beautiful night here again.
We've had nothing but beautiful nights, haven't we, Coach?
Gorgeous.
Friday nights have all been nice. And Smith, incomplete pass. I believe that's Eric Smith, and a quarterback, Coach.
It is. All right.
So first time we've seen Smith at quarterback. Flugner's in, and so is Gantz. And now we got, I think, Gannon Rudisil in there too, Coach.
You got a lot of
flanking to the left, and Smith, quarterback, gives the left side and running around and knocked down right there, Coach. That was Isaiah Mashney. No, that was Eric Smith, Coach.
They're bringing some people in and out, Gary.
Yeah,
being ahead
Eric
27-0. So
yeah,
we'll try to keep caught up on all the subs.
Yeah, Eric Smith was a ball carrier.
That makes it 3rd and 14.
Yep, Third down. Back to pass. Looking downfield. Throws it and almost threw an interception. And, Coach, that was 29 there for Catholic and the quarterback. I think that was a JV quarterback, right?
That was Nolan Phillips.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
Phillips, a freshman
Man.
on the freshman team. 10:41 to go in the first half, 27-0. Phillips in at quarterback for Wasik. Rudisil to the left. Phillips throws it out the left side,
throw.
and it's going to be caught and out of bounds at the inside the 10-yard line. Sit with the marking mat, Coach. That was a good throw by Phillips.
It was a good throw. Nice job. Set his feet. Nice throw. Put some air under the ball. Who caught that? 18.
Yep. Didn't quite stay in bounds, Coach.
Harper.
Yeah, Jonathan Harper. He's been really, since Ledridge was injured, he's been in there a lot for Catholic lately, Coach.
Yeah.
Harper. Now Phillips with Rudisil in the backfield from the 11-yard line. Give inside to Rudisil. Rudisil runs down to the 5, and he's tackled. And a nice stop there made by Jason Schlaller.
Yeah, he's made several plays in this game so far. Nice job of cutting back, going upfield. Yeah, all these Catholic running backs, they're well trained. They must have really good coaching at the running back position.
Phillips looking at the sideline. Now, Rudisil directly behind him. 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line. Phillips airs it left side, and he throws it too hard and high, and it's incomplete, Coach.
Yeah, fastball one.
Harrison Ledridge was in there. He did get back in there, and it was a fastball, and he couldn't catch up to that one.
He got some burns on his hands. That ball zipped right between his hands.
But the young man could throw the ball.
I know.
Because he let that one rip. And number 29, like you say, Phillips, usually don't have a 29 at quarterback, do you?
No, it's interesting.
That's an odd number.
They're taking a look at a young man here.
So Phillips third down at the 4-yard line. Gives now left side, running hard, and touchdown. Getting in at the Jack Wedding with the touchdown.
Wedding with the touchdown.
Makes it 33-0. Coach, right here, do you go for 2 and get the running clock?
I know it really. It
I
depends.
do.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. I'd kick the extra point because you're going to get the running clock probably anyway.
Okay.
That was Schaller on the tackle. He's making every tackle.
It doesn't matter when you're in the end zone, Coach. You don't credit him with the tackle.
I'm giving it to him. Nice hit.
So James Barnett will come in and kick the extra point now for Catholic. Lasardi snaps it back. Gaunt's down, and Barnett's kick is up and good. 34-0. Lex Cath will be back after this timeout. 9:53 to go. Catholic on top, 34-0. The Lasardi family would like to give Georgia Scott a shout-out. She just finished 13th place in the girls' state tournament for golf, and today's her 18th birthday, Coach. Happy birthday, Georgia. And that's her Lexington Catholic golf team.
Excellent. Happy birthday.
There's the kick taken at the 5, returned up to that's Strong to the 10, Strong around the left side, 20. Nice return by Strong as he takes it all the way up to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, they got to get him the ball, Gary. He looks like he's got the speed on this team.
Yeah, he's 6 foot, a junior. He's a leading receiver, too, Coach. He came in this game by far the leading receiver.
I know they're trying to get him the ball, but they just can't seem to get it there.
Owen Willoughby is quarterback. He was replaced, though, by Bryson Wesley for one series earlier, Coach, but it's been all Willoughby at this point, and he's having trouble finding his receivers.
Well, that's because he got a lot of pressure on him, and they're pretty well covered down the field.
9:44 to go. First half, 34-0. Catholic on top. Because the missed extra point by Catholic is the reason it's not a running clock.
That's right. I forgot about that. They did miss an extra point, which doesn't happen very often.
9:44 to go in the half. Running with it is Willoughby around the left side. Hit and dropped right there. And he's down, Coach.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hozinski hit him, and there's no movement going on there, Coach.
Oh, I noticed.
Young man isn't moving as anything. Legs or trainers come over, and they'll have to attend. There comes the trainer from Catholic. So we've got an injured player down. The quarterback, Willoughby, 34-0. Lex Catholic missed an extra point. That's the reason we don't have a running clock, Coach.
Hope the young man is okay. It was it looked like he got involved in a collision there. Maybe more than one guy. I don't know.
They're going to go check on him. Yeah, there's no movement at all, Coach.
No, Coach is talking.
Let's step out, King, for a break here. Step out with an injured player down. We'll be back. 34-0. Catholic on top of Casey County here at Lexington Catholic. We're back here at Lexington Catholic, and the player Willoughby's still down, shaken up. And I see a doctor from, I never said there got to be a doctor here from Lexington Catholic. And there's probably about 10 of them in the crowd. One of them goes over to check on the young man. Coach, you got the binoculars on him.
Yeah, he was on his belly and just moving a little bit. They rolled him on his back now, and they're talking to him. You got to be just really, really careful with any kind of injury that might be to the head or neck. But that seems to be where they're looking. So we just hope that he's going to be okay.
Yeah,
so.
We just want the best for Owen Willoughby. He's a 6'4" junior.
We're gonna step away and watch a little video of senior night. Those of you from Lexington Catholic will be interested in seeing video from senior night. We'll let you know as things progress on the injury to the quarterback.
So here's senior night, and they're honoring the seniors before the game here, and
yeah, we'll just let it play. So far in this game, Gary, it's just been a matter of Casey County not being able to do anything as far as offensively. They've had a first down, I think one, maybe two first downs, a couple decent runs, but they just can't get, you just can't matriculate down the field at all. So,
right,
he's injuries. The player's still down on the field, and there's quite a group of people around him, including probably 2 doctors, trainers, athletic trainers, and so on. So,
it's a big night at Catholic, honoring all the seniors. The group, and they got a good senior class here at Lexington Catholic, Coach.
They do, and they carry these kids over. I mean, we watched players really looking good this year that were just starting to come around last year. So it's fun to watch them progress like that.
It really is, and this senior class, in this class you got, of course, Brady Wasik is the one everybody knows about, a great linebacker and quarterback. But there's some other really good seniors on this team, Coach.
There are quite a few good seniors. And just to add to that, they got a lot of young players, too, that are starters or play a lot, get a lot of clock. So,
yeah, the player is still down, I believe, Coach. He's been down for about 5 minutes so far, and it's all Lexington Catholic, 34-0, Coach.
What's it look like for Lexington Catholic in the playoffs this year?
I haven't even paid attention to the playoffs, Coach. I really don't know anything about the playoffs.
Well, you know that they're skilled enough to probably go deep.
Yeah, they're at home. Their first 2 games will definitely be at home. I don't know about the third round because out of the regional final, as he finally raises it up, Coach, and gets an applause from the sideline.
Yeah,
talking about Willoughby.
Right, Willoughby's sitting up now, and they're talking to him, making sure he's okay. And notice that there's an official there too, right there, just checking on him to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. So, just a little prayer, little prayer for Mr. Willoughby. Hopefully, he will respond to this and be up and at him again. He's sitting up. They're getting him to his feet right now. He's definitely shaky. He is definitely shaky. He's got up to one knee now. I got to admire him. These are tough kids. I'm going to say that again, people. It takes a lot of courage to come here with 23 players on your team or so, playing against a really good team that is probably much, much stronger and better than you are. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I admire that team. Lexington Catholic, Gary, they talk about their, I think it's something like one of the things in their philosophy, and it is, let me see if I can find it because I wrote it down. Yeah, here it is. The mind, spirit, and bodies.
Yep.
Mind, spirit, and bodies. Well, I'm seeing the same thing across the sideline over there with the white and the blue. Their spirit and their aggression. We're going to watch the play. Again, we're going to get it on here real quick so you can take a look. He's running to the left. Yeah, he just gets hit and flipped over. It doesn't look like he was hit in the head.
No.
But, again, he had been hurting a little bit earlier in the game, too, you could tell.
Yeah, and he had to go to the sideline for a momentary as Bryson Wesley came in and played quarterback for a series or so, Coach.
Yeah, I remember that.
He'll probably be the starter now, or he'll probably be the QB1 now with Willoughby going out.
Yeah, a little huddle around him on the sideline over there. Coming back out on the field.
Yeah, it is Wesley, the 5'9" senior, number 9. He's back in at quarterback, along with Clements. Mark Clements is the running back. On 2nd down and 10. Wesley gives inside to Clements, running hard to the 23-yard line. And Schlarman and company help out on the stop. And also helping out there was Isaiah Mashney.
Clemens got up a little slow on that one. He's a big, strong young man. Yeah.
Bowling ball, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. See, Catholic's probably got a lot of subs in there. We'll try to call them as we see them. But.
Yep. I see Jack White still in it, left defensive edge. Dudek is still in there, nose tackle. Zinski's a right edge. Schlarm is a linebacker. We gave all the other players, and Brady Watson is in there, linebacker. Now he backs off. Here's Wesley, back to pass. Those 11's picked off.
Ethan Bradford.
And turn to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. As it's picked off there by Ethan Bradford and takes it to the distance, 20 yards with the pick six. It's 40-0.
Ethan Bradford, another
25 yards.
Another junior in there making a big play. That play should have been a penalty.
25 yards, Coach.
Yeah, 25 yards.
It's 40-0. Knights on top of Casey County, and the Knights, of course, get the pick six by Bradford. Here it is, and Bradford has stepped in front of the pass, and it was actually almost 30 yards.
Right there.
That was a good block.
No,
Looked like a good block to me.
It's an illegal block.
The officials thought it was good too, Coach.
Well, you're blocking back toward the goal line with force. That's a penalty. When you're behind the play, and he was behind the play.
He blocked him from the side, though.
It doesn't matter. You're coming back toward the other goal line.
Well, we beg to differ.
Well, you're right because the stripes are the ones that
They
matter.
never called it, so but you might be right in your call. Here's the kick up, and it's good. 41-0. We got a running clock now here at Catholic as they lead at 41-0. 8:23 to go. We'll be back on the Mingua Beef Jerky UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Welcome back. It's 41-0 Catholic. We got a running clock, and the Knights are all over Casey County, but we're giving a lot of credit where credit's due. Casey County came up here, made the trip, and their young men are very tough, Coach.
We have a videographer, Corey Bailey, and he made the statement too. He said, those are some courageous kids.
Yep, they really are. That kick is a touchback by Barnett. Brings it out to the 20-yard line, and the clock moving, of course, 41-0. Catholic here at halftime, and almost halftime. I mean, 7 minutes to go, Coach, but 41-0's a big lead for the Knights.
Yeah, it's a big lead, and we'll get to see a lot of young players get in there. I like to see some of these freshmen in there playing too. So, clock stopped for a timeout, Gary.
Who called the timeout? Casey County?
Casey County called the timeout. I'm sure they're making sure they get the players in there. Probably had to take some people out that are hurt. Try to make some changes to get some other people in there.
I know you got the scoring, I believe, Coach. You've been keeping the scoring.
No.
Oh, okay.
I tried to, but couldn't keep up with it.
7:47. UK Healthcare, Roberts Insurance. Joe and John Roberts out in Richmond, Kentucky. Sutherland Chevrolet. Whitaker Bank. There's the opening kickoff. That's a big bright spot for Casey County so far. Covering an onside kick.
Yeah, that surprised them. Yeah, little hustle over there. I was watching the sideline to see if Willoughby is up, but he's sitting over there with some people helping him out. That was another big play. Okay, we're back.
Casey County with Clements. They're directing in the backfield is doing something with one of the players. I think that's Stevens. Wesley is a quarterback. He gives up the gut and running hard to the 25-yard line. That was 21, Coach.
Yeah, 21 is...
That's going to be Will Aliff,
yeah,
freshman.
Yeah, another freshman. That was a good hard run.
Will Aliff ran it well, 5 yards on the game. 7:23 to go in the ball game. King of Stream making it look good, doesn't he, Coach?
He makes it look good all the time. And he'll be back over here tomorrow to do soccer, I think.
State tournament soccer game tomorrow. I think it's pay-per-view, though, on Press Spin. Here's a hand up the middle and dropped in the backfield. Aliff again.
It was Aliff. Yeah, I think that time he made the cut back and probably would have been better off staying off tackle that time. But that's all right. You know, he's a freshman. He's got to learn to make those decisions on those blocks.
Lexington
Hard
Catholic.
running.
Lexington Catholic, a team that has the defense to go really far in the playoffs, Coach, and their offense is starting to catch up with that defense.
Yeah, that happens all the time, but you're right. And they go to Ashland next week, correct?
Go to Ashland, right. That's their final game. That'll be a good test. Quarterback throws the left side. Caught by Strong. Good pass by Wesley to Strong to got the first down to 33. Here's a look at it, Coach.
Yeah, it's Will Welch on the coverage. He catches it right in front of Will. Nice tackle. Held on. Really good job.
Unfortunately, it let the guy catch the ball for first down.
Yeah.
First down for Casey County at the 33-yard line. 5:45 to go. 41-0. Catholic on top, Coach.
I'm watching on the sideline Malachi Burkhart. He's twice as big as everybody over there.
Running back gets dropped. That's Aliff again. No gain.
Nice job on the edge out there. Number 7, number 20. 23 is Woodall again.
Yep.
He's out there.
Baird Woodall. He's going to be a really good player. I think he's only a sophomore, right?
Yes. Hey, and number 7, Gary, I have a 7, but he's crossed off in my program.
For Catholic?
Yeah, Parrish. But there was a line drawn through him for some reason.
That's, Owen Parrish. Yep, that's what we got on my roster, too.
Good. Give him some credit. That was a nice job.
So Wesley threw a really good pass to Strong. He's back in the pocket again. Fakes, and it's going to be, is that caught? No, they say Strong didn't come up with it.
Yeah, incomplete.
Trapped it. So brings up third down. Clock continues to run. 4.5 minutes to go before halftime, and Catholic on top of Casey County. The Rebels of Casey County. I remember Steve Stonebreaker, who's at Danville now, was down at Casey, and they had some good ball clubs down there, Coach. Good years.
You went down there before with William, he said. You covered something down there.
Casey County, yeah. They had a fine program. This year, there's a little down. They're down this year. Casey County. Wesley back in the pocket. Airs it out downfield, and it's going to be broken up. And the receiver Strong wanted interference. Doesn't get the call.
We'll see
what do you think, Coach?
Yeah, we'll see it again. It looks like the ball was thrown. Yeah.
There was some contact.
A little push. But
I
think the ball was thrown outside, and the receiver was inside the defensive back, so that's pretty hard to make that call for an official.
So what we got coming up at halftime, Coach?
Well, we're going to do we're going to take a look at a few things we can about the passing game. I've been keeping track of the completions and the attempts with several quarterbacks on each way. So, but like you said, it's a running clock, so this game's moving very quickly now.
We're down to about 3 minutes to go in the first half. With Coach Mike Meehan, I'm Gary Ball and the King of Stream and Tori Bailey too. We got all all the crew here.
Missing Joe Allen.
Missing Joe Allen. He's got duties up in Cleveland tonight.
Yeah.
So, at halftime, Coach, I think I'm going to try to readjust his headset.
Yeah, we're having an equipment malfunction here at the table. Gary's squirming like crazy with his headset.
And Wesley still in there at quarterback. Looks left. Throws it left, and it's going to be intercepted. Taken back. Return to the 20-yard line. 15, the 10, and knocked down at the 10-yard line. It was intercepted, Coach, and that was going to be Welch, I think, got the interception. Welch, number 8.
Yes, number 8. We're seeing him right now coming off the field. He tried to get to the end zone, didn't he? He was working hard to get there.
Oh, he did a great job. They already have a pick 6 here in the game.
Right. Nice cutback right there. Excellent job. Nice block out there.
Stopped at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, number 22, Isaiah Mashley, he's running down the field blocking everybody he comes in contact with.
That's what you're supposed to do,
That's
Coach.
Right. Good job, Mashley.
So we got Gannon Rudisil's into quarterback now. Rudisil, he's the normal backup. And they're going to call a timeout, I believe, 1:33 to go in the first half. And they need a timeout because there was some confusion. So it's timeout with football at the 12-yard line. Rudisil, I'll tell you, I think we saw him throw a pass in the game that went for 41 yards and a touchdown, Coach.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
That's about a month ago.
Rudisil in the game. We're going through all kinds of quarterbacks here.
Yeah, this is the third or fourth one. Started with Wasik, but Wasik hasn't been in there at all since they got the running clock.
Right.
Schlarman's in the backfield. You see him, 44. There's 2 Schlarmans on the team, Ben and Matt. Rudisil. Man in motion. Gives it motion man around the left side to the 10. And Mashney runs it in for the touchdown.
That's payback for all that blocking he did. Give him the ball. Let him score.
Mashney makes it 47-0. Nice run by Mashney.
Nice handoff.
She was out there blocking, don't you? Well, I don't know if he had to block. Sharman didn't have to block anybody.
No, but Ashton Pfluger was out there, and Pflugner was out there with a good block.
So here comes Barnett with the extra point. Gonza holder, and Sardi will be the snapper. Sardi back. Gonz puts it down. It's blocked. So with minute 26 to go in the first half, Catholic leads Casey County 47-0. We're going to keep it right here, Coach.
47-0 was a running clock here in the second quarter, so game will go pretty quickly. Here's a look at the extra point. Someone just stepped right through. I think it was number 13, wasn't it? Yes, number 13.
Okay, well, that was Jason Schaller.
Schaller came in, put his hands up.
He's a big kid, 6'5".
Yeah, freshman, though.
6'5" freshman.
They've got some good young players. It's just, they got to get some recruiting done in the school, get some kids out there.
And that's where it starts at in the school. That's what the good coaches at Bryan Station did. They went inside the school, and Steve Parker talked Dermonti Dawson into coming out.
That's right. Dermonti
He ended up being an all-pro, one of the best centers in the NFL.
That's right. And Dermonti was a shot putter on the track team. That's what he wanted to do. And Steve said, "What are you doing walking down the hall, young man?"
That's right. You need to be on the football team.
Right there. He was a pleasure to be around. He's a fantastic human being.
Comes a kick, and that's J.J. White into it this time. Kicks it back, and it'll be a touchback. Clock running down to a minute to go here in the first half. 47-0, Coach. Catholic really dominating this game.
Dominating it with the passing game and the running game. So, yes, But again,
and the interceptions.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Dominating with defense also.
Yeah, their defense has been dominant all year. I know they lost a Ballard game. I think they lost to Ballard 16-6, and they lost to Lexington Christian, a very good 2A team, on the last second pass to King, and that's their 2 losses. They only have 2 losses this year.
Right, and you told me at Ballard it was a matter of interceptions.
Oh yeah, it's a couple pick sixes that won that game for Ballard. 18 seconds. Handoff goes inside, and it's going to be Aliff running it again, the 5'6", 140-pound freshman. That's going to do it for the first half. The first half will come to a close, and the Knights lead Casey County 47-0 here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. We'll be back with halftime here at Lexington Catholic, 47-0. Catholic on top of Casey County here. We'll be back after this timeout on the Mingua Beef Jerky UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Stadium here on the campus of Lexington Catholic, where the score at halftime 47-0 in favor of the Knights. It's been a long game for Casey County. Known for the Apple Festival, by the way, Gary. That's always a good treat. And there's one other thing it's known for. Did you know that the Hatfield and McCoy Museum is in Casey County?
I did not know that.
Yes, Hatfield and McCoy. And did you know, trivia, which one of those, Hatfield and McCoy, was in Kentucky?
McCoy.
You got it right. That's right. Tug River separated the Hatfields and the McCoys from West Virginia and Kentucky. Just a little info here as we go into halftime. We're doing the little noise you hear in the background is my compadre, Gary Ball, trying to get his.
I got it. King got it right for me now.
His headset situated. Yeah. Just a quick look. I tried to keep up with the scoring, but then I was trying to look at replays, and that's impossible. We need a spotter to be able to do all of that. So
you can do it, Coach.
Well, you were the one that told me to look at the computer, though. So.
Yeah, you got to look at the replays.
You said, forget that. Watch the replays. All right, so I forgot that. But we're looking at. I did look at some of the passing. So as far as Wasik, Wasik had three attempts, 2 completions. So he started out pretty good. He didn't stay in there long. Then Phillips came in. He had 3 completes, 3 attempts, 1 completion. And then again, right there at the end, Rudisil came in, but he didn't throw a pass.
Right.
All right. But if you take a look at
I think Phillips did.
Phillips Yeah, Phillips was in there. Phillips, let me see. I wrote that down too. Phillips had, he had 3 attempts, 1 completion. Right. And then you look over at Casey County. Wow. Let's see. The starting quarterback,
Willoughby.
had 5 attempts and 2 completions.
So just tell the people at home you're doing these stats yourself, Coach.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
No help from stat people.
No, I'm sitting here. I've got papers to my left, papers to my right. I'm making notes about what the offense is doing because we're going to see the Catholics offense later.
You're doing a fabulous job, Coach.
Right.
Fabulous job.
Right. And then Wesley came in. Wesley had 3 attempts and 2 completions. So he, young quarterback for Casey County, he's going to be all right. All right, we're going to talk about a rule.
Okay, I want to hear about a rule.
All right. People have been questioning some things, and I always listen to what people say and the things they might be interested in. So we're going to talk about momentum.
Momentum, okay.
Now, people think momentum. When you think of the word momentum, you think about which team, maybe offense has momentum, defense. No, I'm talking about personal momentum. We're talking about forward fumbles out of bounds, all right? Anytime the ball was fumbled out of bounds in high school football, it wasn't always this way. It used to be it's where the ball went out of bounds that you get it, but not anymore. It comes back to the place where it was fumbled. So if the player fumbles the ball, he's on the 10-yard line and fumbles it out on the 5-yard line, it comes back to the 10-yard line when you're going in. So you don't gain yardage by fumbling the ball forward, which is a really good rule. But here's the one I wanted to talk about when we talk about momentum. Let's say we're going to talk good guys, bad guys, all right? Instead of certain teams. We'll talk good guys, bad guys.
Okay.
All right. The bad guys receiving a punt receiving a punt on the 10-yard line. But he catches the ball running over his shoulder. So he's running for the punt. He catches it over his shoulder. And his momentum, the ball's momentum, carries them both into the end zone. All right? Then the ball does not come out to the 20 because he caught it on the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
The ball comes out to where he caught the ball.
Okay.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line going out. All right? Now, what about if he catches the ball, running over his shoulder, he catches the ball, runs in the end zone, and drops the ball, fumbles the ball. He's caught it. He's run a few steps, and the other fumbles the ball, and the other team gets it.
That's their ball.
And it's a safety.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be a safety in that case. But if he's doing the same thing, but he fumbles the ball and boots it out of the end zone, out of the side of the end zone, then it still comes back to the 10-yard line. It can't be a safety unless it's possessed by the other team there. There's no or he's tackled back there. But if he fumbles the ball out, ball comes out to the the spot of the catch. So we got to look at that periodically because that happens with these guys. And a punt that is dropped cannot be returned. If a player catches it, doesn't take a step, and just muffs the catch, misses the catch.
Okay, let me ask you this: on an opening kick by Casey County, they recovered it because the ball went more than 10 yards,
right?
And they got on it right there and it was recovered. That's the best start they had in the ball game. I mean, it was a great start for Casey County, but it all went downhill from there.
Well, that was a good coaching thing. They said, look, we know where we stand here. We know we're outmatched in this game. We've come all this way. Let's go ahead and start this game out with something special. Let's really try to get something done.
Yep.
And I think that's an admiration. Now, you talked to Coach Hatter. Seemed like a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
I think he's struggling right now, but he's a pretty good guy. What it seems like. Again, we're taking a look. What's playing on the field is
senior night.
Senior cheerleaders, dance, whatever, on the field.
Let's take another break here at halftime. 47-0. Catholic on the top of Casey County. We'll be back to Joseph Ford Stadium on the Mingua beat Jerky UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week. And there was some games going on last night, Thursday night football. Newport Catholic beat Bellevue 47-6. Bethlehem beat Holy Cross 42-27. Atherton, coach, who's a very good football team, beat Iroquois 50-0. Atherton will be in the mix for their class. And you got some scores from Lexington Catholic, their season so far, Coach.
Yeah, we've been talking about Lexington Catholic. Let's take a look at their season. You mentioned the first game. They played Ballard at Lexington Catholic here. No, at Ballard.
Yeah, it was
of course.
Ballard.
It was at Ballard. And Ballard won the game 19-6.
Yeah, 19-6.
So, again, like you said, Gary, the defense was ahead. 19 points is not a lot for a good Ballard
But with
team.
2 pick sixes, it is.
Yeah, with two pick sixes, that'll hurt you. Then on August 29th, at Lexington Catholic,
we
Dunbar.
did that game.
We did that game, and that was a close game. I think Dunbar played pretty well.
Yeah, they scored a couple of touchdowns late in the game, Coach, to make it 29-14. Catholic won really handily.
Yeah, it was 29-14. So again, Catholic stepped up on offense that time.
Yeah.
So, and then they went. Then the big game. They played Boyle County here at Lexington Catholic. We here did that game, and it was exciting. It was packed.
It was a tremendous game.
They were too deep on the sidelines and in the end zone.
Yep.
A lot of people here to see Lexington Catholic. And 17-7, that's 10 points, but they really dominated that game.
Yeah, they were up
against Boyle
17-0. Boyle County, if you recall, scored late in that ball game to make it 17-7. Then they came back against a good Greg Crossing game with a Ballard, a running back, up from Mr. Football, and Catholic really dominated that game also.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and I tell you what, that's hard to do against that Great Crossing team. And then the big game that we saw.
Yeah.
The big mistake at the end of the game. Lexington Christian, Lexington Catholic at let's see, that game was
Lexington
at Christian, and Christian won 28-21.
And they also won in the last seconds because it was a tie score, and then about 10 seconds to go in the game, quarterback found Tyler King wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I mentioned right before that, I said, what you want to do here is go ahead and play for overtime. Keep the receivers in front of you. Do not let anybody get behind you. And King, good speed, ran by the cornerback and was open in the end zone.
And then Lexington Catholic came back against Garrett County, beat them 38-0, Coach.
Yeah, that was another bad game for Garrett County. Lexington Catholic then had Mercer County. It was at Lexington Catholic, 42-8. Yep. So there really wasn't much going on there either.
Yeah, then they went down to Bardstown and beat them 36-8. And now they're playing Lexington Catholic up 47-0 here at halftime, Coach. And you got to say that this is one of the better defenses in the state of Kentucky. Lexington Catholic's put together, and it's anchored by Brady Wasick, the linebacker, and then it's and the two edge rushers, which are Hosinski and White, and then Dudek in the middle, Coach. They're in the middle as good as any team we've seen.
Yeah, and you know what? They're not great big 250-pound players on there in the middle.
No, but they're good size. We had them up here in the press box. They're good size for high school players, and White has a great name, Coach. Jack White, that's just a great name.
Yeah.
Named after the great singer, Jack White. Hosinski has a great name, and Dudek is a great name. I mean, Jacob Dudek, he doesn't get enough credit for the problems he causes in the middle to open things up for the linebackers and the two edge rushers.
Right, and, you got Wasick in there playing linebacker sometimes, and, I question that sometimes. He's such a good quarterback, but, boy, when he gets in there, he hits you.
And Jack Wedding's done a good job linebacker. The other linebacker, who I call Monday, but it's Wedding, and,
yeah.
I don't know, was there a Monday that played for Catholic?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was last year.
And he did a good job there. We see the senior cheerleaders here at Catholic. And Hallway Feeds, one of the sponsors. And we thank Hallway Feeds, Mingua Beef Jerky. Let's step out here for 2 minutes on WKYT and Pratt Spin. 47-0. Catholic leads Casey County on the Mingua Beef Jerky. UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week. We got to turn the light off, King.
Yeah.
Welcome back here to Lexington Catholic. And, Coach, it's 47-0. And Casey County will receive the ball here to start this second half.
They will receive the ball. The first half started with an onside kick by Casey, and they recovered it. Big surprise to Lexington Catholic. Like you said, Gary, it's been downhill ever since. So
yeah. Rafferty's Restaurant, one of the sponsors. That's Scott Lindsay, the Rafferty's. Roberts Insurance, Joe and John Roberts. Sutherland Chevrolet. Drive down to Nicholasville for Sutherland Chevrolet.
Gary, I was looking at their schedule, Casey County's schedule, and you know, they've only won one game, but they played McCreary Central their last game of the season. So McCreary Central is 3-5. So then maybe there's an opportunity for them to pick up a win then if they can get some people healthy. You know?
Yeah, you know, I take my hat off to Coach Hatter because even though his team is struggling, numbers are down, he still does what he can to get stuff out to us media types and, you know, to get ready for the game and get us a roster, get us starters, Coach. He's a really nice guy, and so is Coach Clark at Lexington Catholic. The Knights are just well-oiled machine right now, Coach. Catholic is going to make a good run, I think, in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so, too, and I hope we get a chance to do some of those games. Now, Lexington Christian and Lexington Catholic, two different divisions, but are they both going to host home field advantage?
I understand Christian is the number 2 seed in AA.
That's good.
So they'll get home field all the way through, Coach.
Yeah.
They'll get 4 games at Lexington Christian. Unless something happens in this last couple of weeks that kind of screwy with the RPI. Lexington Catholic, even though they got the big win over Boyle County, Coach, they're like number 6 in the RPI. So they'll probably have to travel in the regional final game, third round.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean,
their first 2 games will be at home, but then the third round they'll travel.
Hopefully we'll get to do some of those home games too. So
it just depends on, you know, King's got a tough schedule coming up. Not a tough schedule, but something he enjoys. He'll be covering all the state tournament, you know, the volleyball state championships, soccer state championships, and a lot of those sort of interact with the football playoffs. So we'll see what happens, but
right.
You know, we'll do them if we can, Coach. They tell us to be there, and we'll be there.
That's right. You and I were talking off air about some of the stadiums that do the state championship game, and one I neglected to mention, the one I liked the most was Bowling Green, was Western Kentucky.
I liked it in Bowling Green too because it seats about 25,000. So when you got about 5,000 or 6,000 in that place, it looked like there was a lot of people there.
Right.
Whereas you get about 6,000 or 7,000 in Kroger Field, Coach.
Yeah,
it looks good, but yeah, you're right about Western. But anyway, you know, I'm glad they're doing the games at Kroger Field because I live in Lexington.
Yeah, that's nice, and I'm glad they're doing them there too. But I was just saying that all these stadiums are different. So
yeah, they are.
And the press box is what's important to you also. So.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to the, you know, playoffs and football and the culminating with the Kentucky High School Athletic Association state championships December 5th and 6th at Kroger Field, starting with the single A game at noon on Friday, December 5th. That's the same weekend as the SEC championship will be Saturday, December 6th. But anyway, Kentucky High School, that's when we do the championships. And then after that, we'll have basketball starting here on Pretschman, right, William? Basketball. And looking forward
broadcast on 27 also.
Oh, yeah, broadcast on KYT on
excellent
on 27.3 and BLK and 365. They'll be broadcasting basketball season. I tell you, this year, Lexington Catholic's going to be good. Douglas will be good. Bryan Station will be good. And I think Gray Crossing and Scott County, be better, Coach. But Dunbar, Tates Creek, Henry Clay, will try to get all those teams on. And King has the rights for the holiday tournament, the Christmas tournament at Lexington Catholic. And that'll be the latter after Christmas. And we'll have all those great games here on WKYT as well.
Those can be really good games, too, when you have those tournament, Christmas tournaments.
Yeah. Championship game will probably be right here on this station. This is the station you're watching is WKYT BLK 365 on Spectrum Cable. It's station 193. And we're just about set for the second half. Lexington Catholic leads 47-0 over Casey County, Coach.
Yeah, they're still coming out over there in Casey County. I was looking for Willoughby, but I don't see him, so he may still be in the locker room. Probably out of uniform now, but I don't know.
So we're just seconds away from the kickoff of the second half. Lexington Catholic with two big, how many pick sixes? At least two they had in
They
the
had 2 pick sixes.
first half and ran it back to the house. And Catholic, really good team this year. We're finding that out, aren't we, Coach?
Yeah. Steve Schumacher is the head referee. We didn't mention that. Line judge Rob Tuberville. Umpires Ryan Harding. And Ryan Harrington, linesman Mike Lamb. So this is a good squad, a good group of officials, and they're doing a good job. Back judge is Joseph Tobles.
Yeah, you do a good job of getting those officials for us, Coach, and bringing those to the fans watching, because those officials, they do a good job, and those guys deserve all the credit they get and they receive, because I tell you what, it's not an easy job, Coach.
No, it's not an easy job. And again, I've mentioned this many times, their number one concern is the safety of the players, and they study that to make sure that they are watching that very carefully.
So here's the kickoff in the second half. Clock running. It's a good kick, and it will be bouncing at the 5, picked up at the 2, and going around, and that's going to be Strong going around right side. He's hit and dropped immediately. And he was brought down there going, and it was J.J. White making the stop, Coach.
There we go.
11:25 to go in the third quarter. Running clock 47-0. Casey County comes out.
Timeouts and injuries will stop the clock, Aaron. Timeouts and injuries.
Casey County taking their time.
Who's quarterback?
That's what we're trying to see, Coach.
I bet it's Wesley.
And let's see who's in there at quarterback. Can't see the numbers back there. I think it is Wesley. Wesley gives a handoff, and Aliff up to the line. They're running hard, Coach. Aliff did a good job.
Yeah, nice job of running the football. Benningham made the tackle. Yeah, he's excited. 21, Will Aliff, a freshman, and he is excited out there.
I think the inner right now is the entire JV team, Coach.
I think so, too. See, 37 for Catholic. Yeah, that's Cooper Yezo. We've called his name before in other games.
Wesley at quarterback. Takes a snap. Goes to the right, and he runs it up to 20. Got the first down, Coach.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job running the football. Right off tackle.
And that was Bryson Wesley, the 5'9" senior quarterback. Got the first down. 9:45 in the third quarter, running clock.
I think that's the third first down in the game.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Third.
There it is again. Nice job running the football. Had a little blocker out in front of him. Nice job by the running back blocking out there too. Who is that number? 10, Clemens, Mark Clemens.
Yeah, Clemens been in there. Quarterback keeps it, goes to the right, and takes it up to the 28-yard line. Nice run by quarterback Bryson Wesley. Picks up about 8 yards.
Yezo
they
again.
Found something out here in this series.
Yeah, Yezo again on the tackle. Sean Smith also.
Here it is again, Coach.
Yeah, nice run. Some good blocking on the line of scrimmage, too,
yeah.
Gary. These young guys are getting tested out here, and it's good. Let's see how it goes for them.
Second down, Wesley
Power I.
gives now to Aleph. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped.
The guy missed him. The guy they're helping out right now, number 25 for Lexington Catholic, would be Luke Estes Hawkins. Luke Estes Hawkins chased him and then brought him down from behind.
Yeah. 8 minutes, 20 seconds in the third quarter. And also in there is 43 for Catholic, 53.
43 is Henry's Fannin.
53 is.
53 is Landon Mattingly.
Yeah, they're all up front.
It's good for you to spot those guys. I know the parents are proud of their kids out there playing.
You got 27 at linebacker for Catholic.
I don't have a 27.
Right side is dropped.
Yeah, incomplete pass.
Incomplete as Wesley trying to find Strong on the far side.
He's been trying to find Strong. All these quarterbacks have been trying to find Strong. I'd say they're going to have to go deep again.
Fourth down and about 4 yards to go for Casey County out of Liberty, Kentucky.
That's right.
What'd you say is famous in Liberty?
Well, beside the Apple Festival?
Yeah, the Apple Festival.
The Hatfields and McCoy's Museum, buddy.
Goodness gracious. Wesley, high snap, runs it down the left side, coming to the left, and he's going to be hit at the 30-yard line, nice. Upended, and there to get him at the line of attack. And, Coach, that was number 8, Welch, making the hit.
Exactly.
Trying to stay up with all these new players.
You got a first down.
Yep.
Moving the ball down the field.
Second time on the series.
Yeah, this is a nice little job here, blocking, and a good seal out there. Yeah. Welsh and looks like 25, too, was in on that. That's Luke Estes Hawkins.
Wesley at the 30-yard line, rolling right, snaps it, and a good pass to Strong to the 43-yard line. Strong with a nice catch. Picks up 12 yards, and that's a first down. That's a third first down on this series for Casey County.
Yeah, and they're bringing Wesley, and I think Wesley probably was number 3 quarterback, right? His son, Hatter, and then
he was
Willoughby.
Yep.
And then this guy. Nice ball. He throws a good ball.
Up to the 43-yard line. Clock running, 5:50 to go in the third period. Lexington Catholic with a big lead, and Casey County on the march here. Wesley gives it to Aleph, hit the backfield and dropped. And 55 got him there, Coach.
Yeah, 55 for Lexington Catholic is nobody. I don't have a 55 on my roster. Let me see yours. No, we don't have them, and they don't have them in the main booth either.
Let's find out who that young man is.
Yeah, if anybody knows who 55 is, let us know.
It's got to be somebody in the stands that's related to that young man. Second down. Boy, they've taken about 7 minutes, over half the quarter, Coach, on this drive.
They're driving the ball. Second and long, though.
Second and long. High snap. Wesley airs it out right side, and Strong diving forward and incomplete. And there was some contact, but not enough for the official to throw the flag, Coach.
Yeah, that's like that was a pretty good defense, actually. Put his hand in there.
He almost came back for the catch, too.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think Strong's the guy they want to get the ball to. He's got the good speed.
Yep.
You got to throw him open. If you don't, people – what you mean by throw him open is don't throw him when he gets open. Throw him open.
Yeah.
Throw the ball where he can go get the ball.
Yep. So third down and long at the 37-yard line for Casey County. Wesley has got picked up 3 first downs. He rolls to the left, cuts it up the middle to midfield. Tells his blocker to get out of the way. Goes down the 40, ran out of the 35-yard. That's a good run by Bryson Wesley. He had to tell his own blocker to get out of the way, Coach.
Yeah, that was Strong. Strong was downfield blocking, and he said, wait a minute now. I want a lane here. Nice block out there, too, on the corner. No, it was 13. That was 13. My fault.
13 is Jason Schaller.
He said, Schaller.
He said, get out of my way.
Yeah, that's right.
Down to 3.5 minutes to go in this fast-moving third quarter, Coach.
It's moving, and they're driving the ball, too.
Yep, they're driving the ball, and that's the reason they're taking up so much. It would be wild if they took up the entire quarter.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, it happened. It did happen. Rolling right. It's pass over to Strong. Caught at the 25, out of bounds there. 3-10. So Strong is making some nice catches on this drive for Casey County.
Yeah, and he's showing his hands. He's got great hands.
Ethan is a 6-foot junior. He'll be back next year for Casey County.
He's going to be very good. I bet he's also a basketball player or baseball or something. He looks like an all-around athlete.
You're right, Coach. He does. Down to 2:40 to go in his third quarter. First down. Catholic's got the JV football team in there on defense. Here's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it kind of kept him threw the ball in the middle a little bit. The receiver's down the sideline, so that ball might have been intercepted, but, it was just thrown too far.
Sean Smith is in there in coverage back for Lexington Catholic. Sean Smith. And 88 is in there for Lexington Catholic, Coach.
88 is Cooper Quaglio. Yeah, Quaglio. Freshman. Another freshman.
Minute 53 to go. Clock running on that incompletion. Second down at the 25-yard line for Bryson Wesley. Looking for the snap. High snap. And Catholic's going to jump on it at the 33-yard line. They're recovered. And Coach jumping on the ball there's 42.
Yeah, 42 is Teddy Airasmith.
Airasmith with the recovery.
That ball wasn't that high. It went through his hands, it looked like. Got a little slick out there.
Airasmith pounced on it.
That's a shame because they had a really nice drive going there.
So, and they got a new quarterback in there for Catholic. It's 12. I hate to be giving.
That's right, Maddox Miller.
Maddox Miller. It's about the fourth quarterback in there for the Knights. Under a minute to go in the third quarter.
And Maddox is a junior, Gary, so he's another guy that will be back.
With Flugner back in there, split to the right. Gives around a sweep around the right side. That's Woodall. He's to the 40. Midfield, 40, 30. Cuts it back toward the middle. Woodall. Baird Woodall is going to take it to the house. 67 yards.
Yeah, he got the corner. Once he got the corner, he used the sideline and just took off down the sideline.
Made a great cut back toward the middle that freed him to the end zone. Watch this. This is a great run.
It was a great run.
There he goes. Down the sideline. Right here. Whoop. Back toward the middle and outran the quarterback. So makes it 53-0. And that's going to do it for the third quarter, Coach. And we'll come back with the final quarter here at Lexington Catholic. We'll be back after this. It's 53-50.
Maddox Miller.
And Maddox Miller's in there at quarterback for Lexington Catholic. 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Maddox Miller rolling to the left. Here comes pressure, steps up, comes up to the 25, and Miller's going to be shoved down. Nice play down there, and that's a nice play, Coach. Making that play was
27.
D. Hart, I believe.
Yeah.
Brings up fourth down. 10 minutes to go in this ball game, Coach, and Lexington Catholic, the touchdown by Baird Woodall was called back. We didn't see a flag, but we don't know what it was. What?
This isn't the only odd score here in Lexington. Sayers up 56-0 in the fourth quarter on Eminence.
Sarah's up 56-0, fourth quarter on Eminence.
Good.
Comes a punt by J.J. White. It's
a pretty good punt.
Bounces at the 40, and Strong watches it bounce back to the 31. And Catholic trying to blow the ball back to the 30.
Whatever it takes, right?
So Casey County will have it right there, Coach. They almost ran the entire third quarter out, Coach, because they picked up 3 first downs. There were some good passes from Bryson Wesley to especially to Ethan Strong. There were 3 passes he got a first down on.
I'm impressed with Wesley. I think Wesley's got a future ahead of him. He throws a good ball. A couple times he overthrew receivers, and there was a miscommunication one time with he and the receiver. So that all those things can be straightened out by a coach.
Yeah,
all those things.
Remember, Willoughby's just a junior too, Coach, and he's 6'4".
Right.
So maybe they make a big tight end out of him or something. If the quarterback doesn't work out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Wesley, inside handoff to Clements, and he takes it up to the 37-yard line. Good run by Clements.
You know, I know a quarterback, and you know this gentleman real well, who probably looks like a tight end but played quarterback for Boone County, or for Highlands, I mean.
Yeah.
Jared Lorenzen.
Jared Lorenzen, God rest his soul.
Oh, I know.
And,
he was a talent.
He played for the Horsemen and was just a great young man, and I really enjoyed working with Jared Lorenzen. He did radio with me for a while at VOK.
Oh, nice.
And hit in the backfield and dropped. That's a good play, Coach. Yeah. 34 there. And that's a Sean Smith.
Sean Smith, the sophomore. Nice job of coming in there making that tackle.
Just 7:45 to go here in the game. 47-0. Catholic on top.
Owen Parrish came out just now. He was in there again, and he'd been hurt. So I think he's in there playing really hard too. So good job for him.
Casey County, third down and about 9 yards at the 31-yard line.
They're going to get the ball to Strong one time, and he is going to break one.
Yeah. Wesley waiting for the snap. Takes it, rolls left, throws it, and incomplete. He throws it short there for Strong, incomplete.
Yeah, he rolled out to the left. It's very difficult for a right-handed quarterback unless he's really, really practiced it and trained it to go to his left and throw.
Yeah, you're right. Then, left, right, depends on what your right-handed quarterback. Rolling to the right's probably your strong suit.
Absolutely. But is it fourth down already?
Yeah, fourth down.
Fourth down already.
6 minutes, 37 seconds to play. Catholic's going to win it. They're at 47-0 over Casey County. Fourth down for the Rebels. One of the few teams called Rebels. Boone County is another one. Owen County is another one.
Yeah.
Wesley back, deep drop. Throws it left side, incomplete to Strong. Trying to go on the far side, and that's going to do it on 4 downs. Catholic will get the ball back. We've seen the 4 quarterbacks for Catholic, and we started with Wasick. We've seen Brudesil, Phillips.
Right.
Who else have we seen in there? Miller.
Miller.
Yep. Rudisil looks like he's come in this time to get some snaps at quarterback.
That looks like Teddy. Is it Aerosmith in the backfield with him?
Gannon Rudisil keeps it himself, runs up the middle to the 25-yard line, and Clements makes a stop there.
Yeah. Clemens is like a missile. I mean, he just flies in there to make tackles.
5 minutes, 17 seconds to play.
Yeah, that is 42 in the backfield. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's Teddy Aerosmith.
Yeah, Aerosmith behind Rudisil. Gives it now, an Aerosmith hit and tackled in the backfield. That's a good play there. Turned in and making a play there is Taylor Pullum,
Yeah.
250-pounder.
Yeah, and Wesley Kaufman gave him a little hand there, the junior. But, yeah, that was a load right there.
Gannon Rudisil, the sophomore quarterback, waiting for the snap. Throws it over down the left side. He's got his man, the 20, 15, 10, 5, knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line, Coach.
Right. Knocked out of bounds. Oh. Knocked out of bounds by Will Aleph, and Paxton Hast.
83 caught it for Catholic, was a receiver.
Yeah, that's Cooper Marshall.
Yeah, we're getting all these players, folks, watching this game. We want to give them credit. And who was that again?
It was 83, Cooper Marshall. He's
Marshall.
A freshman.
Freshman. We got freshmen in the game now for Catholic with 3:52 to go. So Gannon Rudisil, the sophomore quarterback, waiting for the snap. And a high snap, fumbles it, and it's recovered by Casey County at the 10-yard line.
Gary, they just returned the favor.
Yep.
Just returned the favor. The ball comes up around his face, and a good job of recovery. I don't know. Good job of recovering the ball.
It looked like it was Wesley Kaufman.
I think so, yeah.
Not for sure. 3:15 to go in this game. Lexington Catholic is going to win it going away, and they're going to win their 7th game of the season, Coach.
Yeah, nice job. Nice season. Think getting some young people playing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's really good to take a look at these guys out there. I was watching a lot of effort by Cooper Yezo. Like every time he plays, he gives 100%.
Yep. Wesley is still in at quarterback. As you say, Coach, he's really pretty good. He's going to keep the roll it to the right, cut back, and be stopped right there at the is that the 15, Coach? 15-yard line? Can't see hard to tell.
Yeah, 35.
15-yard line.
And the tackle was by Hayes Parker. Hayes, another freshman out there playing in the varsity game, getting some minutes. Good for him.
3-minute break, and then we'll come back around.
So Lexington Catholic is going to win it. Going away, they're up 47-0. Casey County with the future working out there. They got the young players in there, Coach. There's a handoff up the middle and taking it up to the 17-8. There's a late flag coming in. Flags all over the place.
No kidding. Man. So 2 flags. Whitehat's going to make the call. Schumacher. Personal foul. Both sides. Offsetting penalties, Gary, one against each team. Did nothing at all.
Both sides got a little riled up.
Yeah, a little riled up. These young kids out there playing hard. They're having a good time, though. They're having fun out there. You got a bunch of freshmen playing, and some sophomores having a good time.
Yep. Minute 10 to go in the ball game. Wesley at quarterback. Under a minute to play. Takes a snap, throws it deep down the middle of the field, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Lexington Catholic. Returned to the 20 and knocked out of bounds, Coach.
Whoa.
Who was that made the interception?
Didn't get his number. We want to give him credit, though.
Yep.
Beautiful interception.
83.
83. That is a Cooper Marshall, a freshman.
Cooper Marshall with the pick.
Another penalty. This game's going to end on penalties, Gary.
Yeah, that was a late hit, I believe.
Yeah, out of bounds.
They made this call this game.
They're trying to stop the clock.
26 seconds. And I believe that's going to be the game, Coach.
They can do that if they want to, if they feel like it's getting out of hand a little bit.
Yep, Catholic's already lining up for the final.
Yeah, they're just not going to. They're going to let the ball go. Well, they'll have to snap it, but
they don't. 26 seconds.
Oh, that's right.
You don't have to snap it. So, Catholic wins the game, 47-0 over Casey County.
Officials marking the ball on the penalty anyway. He didn't care. They start the clock. There you go.
So here it goes down to 20 seconds. Catholic's going to go to the middle of the field. Catholic with a nice win, 47-0 over Casey County, and they're going to end their season with Ashland next week. We'll be back after this timeout on the Mingua Beef Jerky UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week. 47-0. Catholic wins it over Casey County. And Lexington Catholic wins it 47-0 over Casey County. Coach, Catholic will play Ashland next week in their final regular season game before the playoffs start. And their first playoff game will be right here at Catholic, November 7th.
Yeah, that's when the excitement starts. And again, I want to compliment Lexington Catholic, the coaching staff, because they went ahead and played a lot of young kids in the game. You know, they could have scored 100 maybe.
Yeah.
But they kept the young kids in. The freshmen got some good work. Both teams battled it out there at the end.
There's Coach Clark talking to his Knights as they win it over Casey County, 47-0. For Mike Meehan, this is Gary Ball for the King of Stream and Tori Bailey here on WKYT and Pretchman. The final score, Lexington Catholic 47, Casey County 0. So long from Lexington Catholic.